Pisces, welcome. Gonna do your heart spread for mid-September time frame, guys. Last but never least, Pisces, my 7th house. I do have the asteroid Amor in my 7th house, 1 degree from my ascendant. I'm a lover. That's why I have a romance channel with love. As one of my friends says, who's a perennial bachelorette, you're in love with love. Yeah, well, worse things. I cop to it. It's a journey. Relationships, how we learn. If it's lovers, or friends, or family, or children, that's what it's all about. We're not like both down here by ourselves. So that's how our souls are learning, through with each other. So many readings now with astrology, and I love synastry. Boy, somebody, you really want to get help with your relationship, talk to me. It's $100, but it'd be the best money you ever spent, and I know I can help people. You have your times. If you don't have times, you can still do something, but boy, if you have the times, it's like a treasure trove there. The synastry is not best used, Pisces, for people see them on the Facebook and stuff. It's not so much for trying to decide whether to find the one. It's to help the relationship. It's like you can look right there and say, well, here's the love languages, and you can maybe try this, and your person needs that, and you can see where the difficulties are and where it's easier, and just like a regular natal chart, and try to come up with a solution from it about courses of action, you know. Someone told me it's like, Dave, any relationship can work, just depends on how dedicated you are. The question becomes, do you want it to work? That's why we have the 4 pillars singles read, by the way, for those of you who don't have someone on your mind, because this reads who's on your mind, who's in your heart. That's who it's going to pick up on. Doesn't really matter if you're with them or not. 9 of Swords. Wow. Same kind of energy from the last reading. The only good thing I could say about the 9 of Swords is I think this is like you're really feeling it. And Cancer Moon, I always think it's good to feel it. And they are swords, those are you're in your head, you're thinking, but you're dealing with it. That's what I should say. Because unfortunately, this is your energy, if this is your reading, and you relate to this, and around the way you're feeling about love right now, is the 9 of Swords energy, which is terrible. It's like nightmares, can't sleep. Something bad happened if you're in 9 of Swords energy. Now, I always like to read the number 1 position as the 1st house, and kind of just how you are in and around love and relationships yourself. It's not necessarily attached now to your person. And I want to say I don't read the bottom of the deck in the heart spread, so just ignore if you see it. So we're going to look at your 7th house, your mirror, and see how your person's coming. Wow, I kind of like this. There's something going on here with you guys, Pisces. It might be an air sign, but 9 of Swords. I get a strong feeling like when you guys met, it was like you were telling this person, could have been a friend, but you were telling them about how you feel, probably about your past relationship and what was going on. And I think they had a lot to say about it. I think they hit it just right, because this is their energy. And this is the energy of being sincere and being open and really putting it out there. And you see this comes with the dove, okay? This is the Gilded Tarot Royale deck, okay? So a little bit softer too. And aces are so good. So, but I think this is somebody who initially approached you in an intellectual way. It wasn't like, wow, I really love you, or I think you're hot. It's like more like, I feel your pain. And then they say something to you that shows you that they really do. Like maybe they went through the same experience, but they listen to you, and then the way they respond, you get to feel them like, okay, they get it, you know. Now, there's attraction, obviously, because this is who you're thinking of. Let's see. Boy. Now, once you're in the relationship, these swords, you're into a swords energy. This is, I just don't know what to do. You're telling people, I just don't know what to do. In your own mind, you're thinking, I just don't know what to do. And I was about to say, reason I said, well, you're obviously interested in them because you're thinking of them, but I don't feel love here. I don't feel like emotion here from either one. Now let's see how they're at, what they're doing in the Knight of Pentacles. Well, the fact that they're a Knight of Pentacles, Pisces, means it may not seem that way, and they are facing into the reading, but they're into you. But I think your Two of Swords energy is putting them off, because see, it's one thing, your Nine of Swords is like, boo, my last relationship, and they're like, oh, and you're relating. Okay, that's not the best way to start a relationship. It's not the best energy. But hey, again, this is how we learn, right? Our souls work. So it's always karmic connection. So that's how you guys started. But now for you to be in Two of Swords energy, this is directed towards your person. So you're now doubting them. You don't, maybe you don't know if you love them. It's crossing the heart. So it could definitely indicate that. But so they're taking a slow approach, this is good though, because they're interested in you. They're not dismissing you, and they're prepared to give you some space. I see that. I kind of like this person so far. It's not my energy, but I get like they would be like an air sign. They may be kind of have some emotional detachment, perspective, like a Aquarius personality, Aquarius moon or something. And this could be, maybe this is a little bit what's putting you off. Maybe it's the feeling of like you really haven't got romantic, but maybe you were wanting it to be that way, but you're still kind of in this energy. This is where you're at. And it's kind of hard to be romantic with someone when you're that lost in this Nine of Swords energy. You got to get to the ten. If I saw Ten of Swords, and then if the way you were reacting to them was more positive or something, then you're ready to finish that cycle and move on with them. And then they're relating to you, but that's not what we got. We got the Two of Swords coming after the Nine of Swords. So you're still stuck in this energy, and something's wrong. And I think it's like maybe you're kind of waiting for them to show you a sign that there's real romantic interest, because the Knight of Pentacles is not a romantic fella here. It's not the Knight of Cups. But you got to know though that they're a knight and they're facing you, and this is in the position of how they feel about you, so they're into you. There's no doubt. But with the Knight of Pentacles, often it depends. If you guys are not really communicating, I could definitely see where you might feel the Knight of Pentacles like they're not even into me. Again, they move so slow. Advice from Spirit. And this is your advice from Spirit for this relationship. It's hard not to read this as the building of a long-term and committed relationship or marriage with this person. This is your advice. It's coming under the Two of Swords. So if you're in the Two of Swords, you're like, I just don't know what to do. The building of comes to mind. Your person here has patience. And they could have patience and love. That's rare. Meaning that they will hold space for you. They will work. The Knight of Pentacles will get the job done. They're reliable. They're sincere. If you have any doubt, Pisces, of their sincerity, whatever they're saying, they're sincere. If they say, I hate you, they're sincere. If they say, I love you, they're sincere. I get the feeling like maybe you guys haven't got to the love part yet, or if you have got to the love part, you're not buying it yet. And you might not be buying it yet because you're just not feeling it, or maybe the Two of Swords is like, why am I not feeling it? Why am I not feeling it? Could be, why are they not feeling it? Why are they not expressing it? But when Spirit comes in and says, for you to consider that this is the Four of Wands energy with this person, that implies to me there's going to be a relationship here. Wow. Now, I absolutely love this. Thank you, Spirit. The Fool. Coming. I'm laughing because I can't even imagine the Knight of Pentacles being the Fool. But I think it's confirmation of what I said, because I think what you're feeling is, why aren't they showing it more? Why aren't they kind of coming at me? So Spirit is telling them, be the Fool. Let it go. Quit worrying about it. Quit worrying about, how do I look in this dress? How do I look in these slacks? You know, what is everyone going to think of me? What if I do this? The Fool just doesn't give a fuck. And the Bull would 100% express their love. And I really love, like, the Four of Wands, advice from Spirit for you, and their advice for Spirit to be the Fool. This is like elopement energy. I see. This is like, if you put these together, this is like elopement. The Fool and the Four of Wands, isn't it? I mean, it's like not even that. It's not. That's just straight up tarot. That's not even any kind of intuitive anything, right? So what are you guys going to do, man? I always wanted to go get married. You know, I've been married 3 times. I'm going to get married again. You know, shit, I'm not a quitter. You know, now I got all this experience, and I'm hoping to get it right. But I always wanted to kind of get married at the Elvis Chapel. And I hate Vegas. I have no desire to go to Vegas. But I would like to get married in the Elvis Chapel, you know. Hold on. Come on. Let's see what we got now. We're looking here. Also, so far to me, this is like synastry. Here, how you guys are relating in astrology and the relationship chart. And now we're going to look at the composite here with the advice from Spirit for the relationship as a whole and the outcome. What we got for Pisces here, Spirit? I'm done. I don't even need an outcome. Okay, so what would you make of this? Now, I told you, this is like elopement, right? With the Fool and the 10 of, and the Four of Wands. And now you got the 10 of Cups as advice for Spirit for the relationship as a whole. So you're getting a lot of reassurance that this is going to be your 10 of Cup relationship here. This is beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. That's just amazing. And I would just be thrilled to death if Spirit said to me that the advice for this relationship is the 10 of Cups. That's a go. That's absolutely a go. I don't read the bottom of the deck, but 6 of Cups. All relationships are soulmate relationships. This one is. There's no doubt about it. Any significant relationship is for sure. Let's see. Ace of Wands. You guys are going to finally have sex. So you guys are going to light it up. I mean, look, man, God damn, this is the best out. I'm getting like a little chills. This is honeymoon. I swear to God, this could be the honeymoon. It's a phallus, but it's coming over the 10 of Cups. And so, you know, I think a lot of this, there's two main things. You know, you dealing with this past stuff so heavily. I think they come in kind of clean. But they're holding back, and they might be holding back because you're dealing with the past stuff, and they, you know, they need to let go, you know, and really let go and say, you know what, I love you, and I want to marry you, and I'm all yours, I'm telling you. And when that happens, you get the 10 of Cups, and you guys are going to have a very passionate honeymoon. And I think you should invite me to the wedding, Pisces, because I probably won't go. Because it's in Mexico, might, you know. But I just want to be invited to a wedding that I kind of call. That'd be awesome. Let me know what you think, guys. All right, give me a like, thumbs up, subscribe, please. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Want to get to 1,000 so we can go live with this. Thank you, guys.